Kami band Thor reaction, guys. So I was a bit confused earlier. So just before the thing, right, I did my first ever baby metal reaction. Of course, link below for that, guys. That was then Gimme Chocolate, right? And I had promised to do a Kami band reaction after that. And I was like, wait, this is the same band I just watched. So I'm a little bit confused. Leave a comment below, guys. But of course, now I understand that Kami band, of course, Kami means God, is the band performing behind BAND-MAID, right? It's the instrumental band behind them. That being said, though, this video here that I found, I believe is what people want me to react to, is just them, right? There's no... sounds mean now, but you know what I mean. This is just the band, yeah. There's none of the singers from BAND-MAID. This is just the Kami band musical performance. And I'm guessing this whole video is also that only instrumental, right? This would be no lyrics or whatnot, right? Maybe, but I don't think so. But anyway, it's a bit confusing. But it's what it is. But I am that kind of person. If I make a promise, like I will do it, okay? And usually a side though, I think it's gonna sell honestly, right, on YouTube. I pointed out there. So yeah, please smash the like button and subscribe and so on. But it's a little bit sad because sometimes, not with music here, but like a few years ago, I would promise to do like reactions, right, such as shows or whatnot, right? And like I said, if I do a promise, I always keep my promise. I'm a man that lives by principle, right? So it's a little bit sad when you promise something and then you're like, oh, now this is gonna be terrible on YouTube, right? So you're like one view, it's like one person that I made a promise to, but he's gonna love the video, okay? That's my philosophy. That guy's gonna love that video. He's gonna be like, oh, I'll go for the promise, but I certainly should actually probably do more like a Patreon or membership stuff or whatever, right? Where I actually do stuff that people actually literally request for. But I don't know, I just never liked that, you know? I just never liked that. It's like money has no value to me, so I just never liked the whole idea that I would make videos and put them behind like some kind of payment thing or whatever. I never done that. So it's a little bit weird, but I actually probably would benefit from doing that. Yeah, but seriously, yeah, leave a comment below, guys. Should I do that more? I have a thing on making another channel where I maybe do more specific stuff in that kind of video, I suppose. But anyway, let's do Kami band, and I have to say it also reminds me of Kiss, right? With their makeup, a little bit show performance, and I mean, I'm a big Kiss fan, as I know the videos, but I used to do a lot of Kiss back in the days. Me and my best friend, his birthday actually was just this weekend, but yeah, we used to do a lot of Kiss stuff. He was, of course, Gene Simmons, and I was Paul Stanley and so on. But when I see this black and white, you know, like God thing, then I'm like, yeah, definitely inspired by Kiss, right? I assuming so at least. And otherwise, this band name is clearly based on gods, right? And it has a kind of kitsune, something like a fox. So let's see that. I'm quite well versed in my Japanese yokai mythology. If there's anything that I know, guys, is my Japanese mythology, okay? So I always say in my Wakage band reaction, like, I know my Japanese mythology. I was on Japanese TV once, you know, talking about yokais. But let's go. Here we go. There's a kitsune from Spider-Man. But it's nice, it's nice. Like, it's gonna be a solo live performance, right? Yeah, it's just gonna be metal gods, right? And as you saw there, they have this giant kitsune behind them, right? For example, if you played Silent Hill F, that's out 2 weeks ago now, right? There's a lot of this Inari, right, god thing, which is the fox god thing, so you definitely recognize the kitsune face. And whatever, leap lock my review of that game then. But yeah, I'm guessing that each makeup, right, of each performer is supposed to be a different god in Japanese mythology or a yokai, something like that, right? And like I said earlier, the kitsune, which is clearly the biggest motive, right? This big kitsune mask is the fox god, right? Which is one of the most classic gods in Japanese mythology. Like I said, like Silent Hill, right? That's the I don't know if I call him the main bad guy, but in a sense, yeah. So I mean, it's a very classic thing, right? And in that game, it's a good example of that. No, someone's calling me, sorry. An example of that, where it's like these shrines, right, with different like kitsunes on the sideline and so on, right? So it's a very classic in Japanese jinjas, in shrines. It's very classic. A lot of foxes, right? Foxes, dogs, and so on, very common, and some other animals. But yeah, foxes are probably most like recognizable like Japanese Shinto animals. Det är väldigt bra. Det var heavy solo. Oh, this is awesome. To do like one solo each. This is awesome. But yeah, it's by a little bit. I have to say it, right? I mean, maybe I know it's like a typical metal thing, but yeah, it certainly screams Kiss to me. This is like he is very similar. It is very similar to Gene Simmons. It looks a lot like Gene Simmons, right, with the whole tongue thing and the makeup as well. For that matter, Silent, you know, Gene Simmons' makeup is based on Black Bolt in Marvel. He was like a big, comic book fan as a kid, right? So if you ever read, no, you haven't. No one read Black Bolt. Like no one. I haven't either. Okay, I know who Black Bolt is because he's an inhuman character in Marvel, right? But he's basically completely, extremely unpopular. You know, like no one ever freaking read Inhumans, man. But he has this like his suit is kind of what Gene made for his makeup, right? Very, very nerded here. But let's go to the next person. That was nice. That was really nice thing to do. That's how it ends, though. I always have to find another video from them. Yeah, this was a short one. Let's give me see if I can find something else here. Because this is another Kami band performance. They don't have the makeup here in this one, though. It's really old, but it's clearly the same person you saw, right? So, yeah, I mean, I guess so. the white makeup is gone now, so it's very confusing now, but it has to be the same person, right? So let's also check out this one as well, then. A much smaller venue. This is probably before the Reze. They have a very small venue. Man, that was long. That was a great solo, yeah. But I don't know what I mean long there. What is this great? Yeah, they're very good, like instrumental band, man. This is awesome. But yeah, I'm gonna finish. I'm just gonna finish this one as well, right? Yeah, of course. We have like probably another solo coming after this one, right? But yeah, I don't even know what this song is called, guys. I mean, I'm straight up, guys. I just try to find more Kami band, instrument performance, right? Let's Google something. First it popped up here. But let's keep going. he's very skilled, so yeah, he's incredible figure. But like we saw in the previous one as well, yeah, he's amazing, man. But I always feel it's so fun. I thought about that in my the Miyako solo performance thing, pre-planner, right? I always find it so fun in anything that I see in my life. I just really enjoy skilled people, right? Okay, and this is just I'll try to make it not political now, whatever. But to me, that's all what life is about, right? It's like mastering something, right? It's like mastering a sport, or mastering an instrument, or mastering a skill, right? Or whatnot, right? And I always find that so fascinating, just how much people spend time on it. And actually, when I studied, I wrote a paper about this many years ago, about delayed gratification, right, and why certain people are like really good at sports or whatnot, right, and it's more about that grit or whatever, so forth. I'm not right now. My point is that I'm always just kind of like gushing out when I see someone. Yeah, I just really enjoy it. Right, there was some incredible, skillful finger technique, right? The way moving in, they're all really great, but yeah, that one looks just fantastic, and that just makes me like gush out. Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, this is awesome. This is very, very bad. It's just very, very. I don't know. It's one of those like satisfying videos for me, right? When I see someone being very, very high level expertise in something. It's just nice, guys. It's just really nice. Warms my soul, right? Warms my soul. But yeah, let's go at like half a minute left or so. That was really skillful. That was awesome. Yeah, like I said earlier, I really love that, mastering of one's craft, right? So it is nice. I like this, like, instrumental music performance as well, right? For someone that's just doing their one thing, showing off that thing, right? And it's nice that when you're having these kind of live performances, it's like, each band member gets like a solo, like each of the gods gets like play their instrument for 1 minute, the next person plays 1 minute, right? So it's really cool, it's really nice. The second one definitely felt, the second one, now thinking chronological order here, I'm assuming this one here is older, right? So that was really weird. But I mean, this one here feels like it's much older, and the next one where they have like the kitsunes, the bigger stage, right? That feels like this probably later in the career. Again, if you know leave a comment below if you know the details. But I would assume so. So obviously, what we watched first, so to speak, looked better, right? Because it had bigger stuff. It was more Japanese inspired. It had the yokai elements to it, right? So it felt quite different. These two, this here second one, so to speak, felt more like a. This is some like more random bar somewhere, yeah. Which is nice to some extent, right? Very different venues, definitely. But I feel it is a band though that, I mean, yeah, I think the whole stage performance, right, is definitely an advantage. I mean, absolutely the second one here, very, very skillful as well. But there is something with the whole, makeup and stuff. I mean, I like it, yeah. But I'm just a visual guy. I like it, I like it, yeah. I mean, overall, I'm coming in for this angle, right, from enjoying Japanese anime and gaming as well, right? So I like always like anime things and so forth, right? So yeah, I like the whole combination bits, right? And for that matter, next video course will be One Punch Man opening, right? I don't know what band is doing it, but I hope it's probably a jam. there's one punch. So I hope it's Jam Pro again, right? They did the first opening. It probably is. It's been many years now since One Punch Man, but that is one of my all-time favorite like Japanese song, right? Because overall, there's just like a bunch of really great performers in that project. It's like several different musical Japanese musicians that I listened to before that. Then they all combined, right, to make it really cool, like combined. So I hope so, because that would be really badass. Yeah, I'm really hoping for like a massive punch, so to speak, when I sing to it. That'll be the next video in about 2.5 hours from now. Then it's out in, I watched it, of course, in Japanese. So anyway, guys, you guys have a great day.